What's up, guys? So today I am officially 1 week out. I'm super excited. So in honor of that, I thought I would give you my top 5 peak week tips. So I've got my list on my phone here. Got a dog on my lap. I've got a doggy on my lap. Yeah. Are you gonna help me? Are you going to help me tell the people, the fitness people, our top 5 tips for peak week? Yeah? So, tip number 1, hydrate. I cannot even specify how important this is. I know that it's kind of like bodybuilding myth that you need to cut back on your water intake during peak week. No, you can't eat my wrist. No. But that is false. You actually should not change your water intake at all. If you drank a gallon a day your entire prep, you should drink a gallon a day during peak week. If you only drank 3 liters of water, keep drinking 3 liters of water. When you're not hydrated, your body will hold any kind of water that you're taking in. So if you're, to put it simply, if your pee ain't clear, you need to drink more water. Right, Bravo? You need to stay hydrated. Bravo stays hydrated. He pees like 5 times a day. Right? Right? Yes. Okay. So, stay hydrated. I don't care what you drink. I drink about a gallon a day. I have some digestive issues, so I'll be continuing to drink a gallon a day. That way I don't feel disgusting or bloated, or my stomach tends to do flips if I eat something that it doesn't like or I'm not hydrated enough. So I will be continuing to drink a gallon of water, and I will begin taking a diuretic 3 days out. However, I am still going to be drinking my water. I'm still going to stay hydrated. So yes, you can take a diuretic. I plan on it this time around. But that doesn't mean that you should cut back on water. If anything, you should drink more water when you're taking a diuretic, just because it's flushing all the water out of your body, so you need to keep something in there. Okay, tip number 2 is cut out the chemicals. I have a slight addiction to sugar-free Monster. So I have begun to cut that out. I will be drinking BCAAs like a crazy person. I work late nights, so avoiding caffeine is pretty much impossible. If you don't know, I'm a bartender, so I tend to work until anywhere from between 11 to 2 in the morning, and yeah, there's no way I could do that and keep up with this little one without caffeine. So instead of drinking my sugar-free Monster, I recently bought Alpha Amino Extreme, the ones with the caffeine in them, and I've been really loving them so far. They've kept me energized throughout my shifts at work, and there's no bad chemicals. It's not like Monster or anything where you have no idea what is in the drink that you're drinking. Do you guys see this right now? No. But yeah, there's no chemicals in them that you can't identify. There's nothing in there that's, gonna cause you to hold water or anything like that. So I'm not saying cut out your Truvia or your Stevia or whatever, because trust me, that would be impossible. Especially for me. That's been my sprinkle substitute this entire prep. So I'm not telling you to cut any of that out. I'm just saying cut out chemicals. Like if you drink a lot of energy drinks or anything that's really any processed drink basically that has a lot of sodium and a lot of chemicals, I would just avoid that because they tend to do some not kind things to your physique. Tip number 3, watch your sodium. And when I say that, I'm not saying cut it out completely or go under like 800 grams a day or anything like that. I'm saying just watch it. Be mindful of it. I don't recommend intaking more than 1,800 milligrams of sodium during your peak week anyway. Normally, I don't watch my sodium at all. I know there's days where I'm probably in like the 2000s. I add Himalayan pink salt to pretty much every meal that I eat, vegetables, eggs, whatever. But you don't want to do anything that's going to cause you to hold any extra water because you really want your muscles to pop when you're on stage. So just watch your sodium. Tip number 4, and this couldn't be any more important. Don't change your routine, especially if you're only competing in bikini. You don't need to change your routine for peak week. Nothing that you do this week, oh, hello, Dogtail. Nothing that you do this week is going to make a difference in the way that your body looks come show day. I don't care if you're cutting more calories or changing your nutrient timing or cutting water. It's not going to make a difference. If anything, it's probably going to harm you because your body's not used to it. Hello, good sir. He's so good. He just wants to shake. But yeah, nothing that you do differently this week is going to change the way that your body looks on show day. So I wouldn't even recommend it. Hey, no, we don't eat wrists. Aw, thank you. You're such a good boy. Such a good boy. No, hey, no. Just don't change your routine. Honestly, it's not worth it. Personally, my body hates when I deviate from my normal routine. If I eat something different or I eat at a different time, or especially if I'm cutting water, like if I don't drink enough water during the day, it rebels against me. So don't change your routine. Even on show day, I see people who their coaches are like, well, I don't think there's going to be a meal 3 before you go back on stage for finals. I'm like, what? I'm going to go eat a giant salad and have myself a good time while I wait to go back on stage. Hey. Because if you're not feeding your body, then it's not going to look the way that you've prepared it to look. It's common sense, honestly. Do not change your routine. And I coach myself, so ain't no way I'm cutting out my own food. Last tip. Carb up the night before. I know that it is another bodybuilding myth to carb up the morning of your show, right? Like before prejudging or backstage. You'll see competitors with rice cakes and peanut butter or honey. 2 years ago I did that and I was extremely bloated. Extremely bloated. It's not worth it. You really should carb up the night before your show and then see how your body feels the next day. If you don't think your muscles are popping enough, then go ahead, eat more carbs. You really just have to see how your body feels that morning. At our show in June, oh, you found an almond. But at our show in June, I carved up the night before. We both did, Kevin and I. And then in the morning, I think I had my normal 2 rice cakes with sugar-free jelly or peanut butter or whatever I had. And then I kind of just went about the day as if it were somewhere in between a low-carb day and a high-carb day. So I didn't really carb up that day. I just went about my normal routine. And again, this goes back to tip 4. Don't change your routine. Because if your body is used to it, it will respond well and you will look just how you want on stage. I promise you. So yeah, carb up the night before. Eat all your candy corn and your... No, just kidding. Save your candy corn for a post-show when you can eat the whole freaking bag. I just have to say it's really hard to go into Target and not buy a bag of candy corn right now. It's everywhere, and there's so many flavors. And there's mini candy corn, and it's so cute. It's like baby candy corn. It's like a baby Bravo. Anyway, those are my 5 tips for peak week. If you follow them, I promise that you will not regret it, because they have not failed me yet. So that is it, guys. I will see you in the next video, and so will Bravo. Bravo, can you say goodbye? Bravo, can you say goodbye? Say bye-bye. See you guys.